I'm Zev Yaroslavsky, member of the Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors for the western part of Los Angeles County. Transportation is one of the main issues facing the region I represent. It's one of the main issues that I spend a lot of my time working on. The last year has been very eventful here in Los Angeles County. Measure R, the half-cent sales tax to improve public and highway transportation throughout the county of Los Angeles, was approved by over 68% of the voters. It was an effort that the mayor and myself and others led last November. It gives us an opportunity for the first time in a generation to do something meaningful and significant about traffic and transportation in Los Angeles County. This is not a homogeneous county. It's not a place where everybody goes into downtown in the morning and leaves downtown in the afternoon. We have multiple downtowns. We have huge job magnets throughout the county that attract large numbers of people and as a result create a traffic jam, whether it's in West Los Angeles or in downtown Los Angeles, in Century City, in the San Fernando Valley, in the airport area. These are areas that are job rich, do not have affordable housing nearby, so people travel long distances to get to work and home every day, and they crisscross the whole region. So any solution to transportation and traffic in Los Angeles County is going to have to be multifaceted. Is going to have to address the issue as though we have multiple cities in this region, multiple traffic generators and traffic magnets in this city, and we need a multitude of solutions. Any solution to the transportation and traffic problem in Los Angeles County requires first and foremost public transportation alternatives. People will not get out of their cars in Los Angeles unless they have a better mousetrap. So we have to provide them a better mousetrap. That's why Measure R was so critical. It's a down payment on the development of a much more expansive mass public rapid transit system for the region. This extension of the subway from Western Avenue towards the west and towards the ocean, the extension of light rail lines along Exposition Boulevard, along Crenshaw, along the Pasadena Gold Line, the East Side Gold Line, a number of new mass rapid transit lines that will move large numbers of people more efficiently than they would otherwise be moved if they sat in their single occupant cars. People will get out of their cars. We found that in the Orange Line case. We find that with the subway to the San Fernando Valley. People will get out of their cars if they can get from point A to point B in 45 minutes instead of an hour and 15 minutes. It's cheaper, it's more convenient, it's more comfortable, and it has a collateral benefit of reducing automobile trips in the region. Recognizing that not everybody's going to get into public transportation no matter how good it is. There will be large numbers of people who continue to use their automobiles. We also have to make highway transportation and surface street transportation more efficient. Using traffic signalization more effectively, synchronizing traffic signals better than we've done it in the past. Providing the right turn pockets, the left turn pockets. Prohibiting left and right turn movements in certain areas where it might allow traffic to move more efficiently. Using the concept of one-way streets, a concept that is used all over the world and even in some parts of Los Angeles County, but taking them beyond the number of streets that we now have as one-way streets so that we can move large numbers of cars more quickly, more efficiently through the heavily congested corridors of the county. Those are some of the things that we can do to make traffic flow more efficiently and reduce air pollution, reduce the amount of time people spend getting to and from work, to and from recreation, to and from point A to point B. I'm optimistic that it can be done. This is not rocket science. This is a matter of political will and of garnering the support and the engagement of all the stakeholders who are involved in the traffic and transportation mess that we have in this region. Who are the stakeholders? Obviously business, government, and average people, people who go to and from work. We have to educate and inform, but more than that, I think most Angelenos are pretty well educated and informed about traffic. If they know nothing else, they know about traffic here in Los Angeles and Southern California. What we need to offer the average stakeholder, the average commuter in this town, is a better alternative to what they're doing now. If we're happy with the way things are now, then we ought to keep doing what we're doing. I don't think most of us are very happy about the way things are going here in Southern California traffic-wise. So let's offer alternatives, recognizing not everybody is going to exercise those alternatives, but let's offer people an alternative so that they have a choice between whether they sit in their car on the Ventura Freeway for an hour and 45 minutes getting from Woodland Hills to downtown, or whether they sit and get on the Orange Line in the subway and make the same trip in an hour and 5 minutes. That's a choice we ought to offer people. I think most people who have that choice will exercise the choice of less time, less money spent on parking, less money spent on gasoline and wear and tear on their vehicles, preserving time that they will then have with their families. We can return 10 hours a week to people if we can reduce the amount of time they spend in their daily commutes. Those are some of the things that I think if we put it in those simple, direct terms, cause and effect terms, if we do this, here's what it means to you, here's how it will benefit you, I think we can mobilize a lot of people, not through propaganda, not through advertising, but through facts on the ground. People will see a better alternative and they will use it. Most Angelenos are not masochists. They don't want to inflict pain on themselves. So if they have a way to reduce the pain of commuting, they will do it. And that's what makes me optimistic that we can do some of these things. Measure R, which will produce close to $40 billion over the next 30 years to improve highways and improve mass public transportation, build the subway to West Los Angeles and possibly to Santa Monica, the Exposition Light Rail to Santa Monica, the Foothill Gold Line, the East Side Gold Line. All of these lines, these new mass transit lines that will be built as a result of these public investments, the money is there. It's not going to solve our problem because our problem is not a $40 billion problem. Our problem is probably a $1 trillion problem. But at least we make a down payment on the traffic reduction and quality of life improvements that mass public transportation in a city this big should have.